welcome to another vlog. And after you smashed and squeezed the subscribe button, but also the like button for this video, we are diving into EV and batteries, all right? So there is so much going on into the EV market. I mean, Tesla at all-time highs, NIO all-time highs, specs around EVs, right? And the stock that we are talking about today is quite interesting, and the article that we will dive also in a little bit later into the vlog is just linked into the description as well as the comments. So check it out for yourself, go through it, make your own research. And you know, everybody in the EV scene needs something that is very much constrained over the next couple of years, and this is batteries. This is the race for batteries. Tesla cannot make enough, okay? So they cannot procure enough batteries, so that's why they are looking into making their own batteries. And let me show you a scene from the recent revolutionary innovative battery day at Tesla, what they said about nickel.
One of the reasons why cobalt is even used at all is because it is a very stable bookshelf. And the challenge with going to pure nickel is stabilizing that bookshelf with only nickel. And that's what we've been working on with our high nickel cathode development, which has zero cobalt in it. Leveraging novel coatings and dopants, we can get a 15% reduction in cathode dollar per kilowatt hour.
Yeah. Big deal.
But it's not just about nickel. You want to?
Yeah, sure. So in order to scale, we really need to make sure that we're not constrained by total nickel availability. I actually spoke with the CEOs of the biggest mining companies in the world and said, please make more nickel. This is very important. And so I think they are going to make more nickel.
So as you can see, nickel is so important, and that's why, you know, it's not about maybe the most important ingredient into a battery, because nickel is this metal that can be mined in US, for example, and the stock that we will talk about today, Nickel Rock Resources, is actually having two big locations, which is in Nevada as well as in British Columbia, which, you know, British Columbia at least is in the top 5 mining areas in the US to mine nickel. And this is obviously very important. If you have a good that is so much in demand and you are in the source of it, well, this can, you know, help a company to very much to grow. And we can see that also in the chart of Nickel Rock Resources, so we will dive into that also a little bit later into the vlog. But let's just stick with the nickel, okay? The nickel is very important to keep the energy density into a battery as well as the, you know, recharging process very fast. So as you can see, it's a major part, and Tesla just confirmed, or Elon Musk just confirmed, that they will use more nickel. And if you are thinking, okay, if there is something that Tesla will scale over the time, because, you know, 60% of all batteries, lithium batteries, are coming from Asia. So you can imagine that, you know, more and more will shift to other countries as well. You know, they will produce in Germany, they will produce in the US, and that's why nickel will be in such a huge demand that, you know, it's barely very hard to not, you know, be successful if you are successful in mining of nickel, guys, okay? But let's dive into Nickel Rock Resources, because it's one of the stocks that we are talking about today. And once you clicked on the link below, you will see that this Energy Market Today magazine is talking about Nickel Rock Resources, okay? The ticker symbols are there, everything what you need to know. And if you want to make your own research, it's very important to go and check it out for yourself. Guys, make your own research. This is a sponsored video, so this should be awareness for this company that this kind of opportunities exist. But this is obviously, as always, not the advice to buy or sell a stock, as I'm not a financial advisor. And you know, here are a couple of very interesting facts, all right? So first, the demand for electric vehicles is just unbelievable. This is the future of transportation, right? So Deloitte is actually expecting that the growth will be from 2.5 million cars in 2020 to more than 11 million. So we more than 5 times the car sales and also the battery sales and also the nickel sales for the next 5 years, guys. And even if you go 5 years further, then they expect to grow even 31 million cars per year. And this is, you know, what I really love about future and predictions, that they're always wrong. They're always too low, guys, okay? This was the same with computers. It was the same with mobile phones. Those predictions don't understand the exponential growth of exactly, you know, growing, you know, a new technology, and therefore I'm believing that those numbers are still underestimated. But this is just my, you know, very small, honest opinion. Moreover, you will see that without the sufficient supply of minerals such as these, the potential 3, and this is, you know, this is not a billion, this is a trillion with a T, trillion EV market could grind to a halt, guys. Those are very interesting facts. Moreover, we are seeing here that Nickel Rock Resources is well positioned to meet the growing demand, you know, with their 2 locations in the US, which I also like that, you know, those locations are in the US, which makes it more transparent as well. But I would love to dive with you into the chart of exactly this stock. So let's look into the Nickel Rock Resources chart, because it's absolutely insane. Why it's insane? Because you can see already here what actually happened to the stock, and this is, you know, very much due to the EV boom, in my personal opinion. If we are looking now into the 1 month chart, you can see that we pretty much flat, right? I mean, we started the months with about 68 Canadian dollar cents, and we are now somewhere around 63 Canadian dollar cents as of this recording. A market cap of 28.51 million Canadian dollars. We had the 52 weeks high at $1.18 and the 52-week low at 15 Canadian dollar cents. The company was founded in 2011 and headquarters are in Canada. And if you're looking into the 6-month chart, you see why I'm saying it's crazy, because, you know, towards the end of last year or the summer of last year, you know, we were pretty much very low dollar cent stock. Then we had, you know, a couple of hiccups here where we gained, you know, 100% in just a matter of days, and then it just slowly increased to become, you know, almost a Canadian dollar stock. So this is obviously the opportunities of penny stocks that you have, that those companies can go absolutely ludicrous, but be aware that those are very, very, very volatile. You know, you can see that here, you know, 1 Canadian dollar back to 60 is almost a 40% decrease. So, you know, be aware of that. However, you know, the opportunities are here as well. As you can see on the little bit longer term, it was definitely a good idea to be inside the stock, and congratulations to all that are already inside this company, because it was definitely a 10x, you know, from the summer of 2020 to January. And let me know in the comments what you think about investing into Nickel Rock, and we can start the discussion there. And let's dive into the conclusion of today's vlog. In the conclusion of this video, I would remind you also, I have the X10 Masterclass, so check it out in the link below as well if you want to get lifetime access to my Discord and many other things. Check it out for yourself. Nickel is a very interesting material. Yeah, I mean, not I'm saying that they need more nickel worldwide. Elon Musk is saying it, you know. Other very important people around the investing scene says that, you know, this will be one of the most important minerals for the growing EV market. Like, for example, Katie Wood, right, from ARK Invest, or, you know, the CEO of NIO. You know, everybody is on the race to get as much nickel as possible in their hands to produce as much cars, because this, in the end of the day, will be a bottleneck possibilities for the cars. And if this is an issue or a challenge, the people will go out and find any possible opportunity to really secure the mining opportunities for nickel. And this means long-term contracts. This means exclusive contracts. You know, all of these things could happen for companies like Nickel Rock Resources. Obviously, you know, this depending how the management execute on that. And obviously, Nickel Rock Resources, as we have seen, is a penny stock. So very volatile here, guys. Just make sure you understand that. Make your own research. But I'm a super much fan of sustainable energy, and you know, not only the EV market, but also the battery market, the home power wall market, whatever you call it. Everything is battery powered these days because it's just the way that it's more affecting to get more things smart. I mean, even this camera here has a lithium battery with nickel inside. So basically, you know, I don't know what will be the future of nickel for a very long term, but I believe that this will not change for the next couple of decades, that we will need a super big amount of nickel worldwide.